every artist is different. You know, every artist has their own individual vibe, and it's really, really important that you capture that particular vibe of that specific artist. You can't shoot every artist the same exact way. So I really like to change it up, and I want to make sure that I capture the artist from all different angles, because you never know what the artist is going to be comfortable with.
Yeah, I always trust Christopher. I know if he takes a horrible shot, it's not going to come out because he's not proud of it, so he'll be the first not to release it.
One of the things I like to do with shooting press shots or band portraiture is, I always try to tell the artist to not dress up for it, so I can really capture their true essence and their true personality. Working with the artist directly and going out and scouting locations with them, you get a chance to really get to know the artist's personality, one-on-one and really up close and personal, which gives you a really good idea of how to capture them.
I met this chap, Christopher Durst, down at Red Horse Ranch in Texas, and he did some fantastic photographs of myself and my musical compadres.
I always really try to take an artist out into a very natural setting and capture them with just natural lighting. For me, it just makes it much easier to really capture who they are and get those tones and an image that really kind of makes that emotion pop out.
I don't know what he uses to do it, but he has a look about his black and white photography that is unlike any black and white photography I've seen.
I've done a really good job at putting my clients at ease, and I think I'm really trusted to go backstage in certain intimate areas, and they're comfortable with me taking photographs of them because I would never release anything that would make my clients look bad. It's just not worth it.
As soon as I met Christopher, it was like old home week. It was like, oh, here's a brother, yeah, not a problem. He's a solid guy, period.
I really become protective of that imagery because as far as I'm concerned, that imagery belongs to the artist. For me, it's about capturing a family unit backstage, and I really feel like I'm capturing those moments for the future. It becomes really important for them to be able to reflect back and, wow, look at this shot of us all hanging out, and those are the special moments that you really want to document. There is nothing more exciting than shooting a festival. Being on stage in front of 100,000 or more people is just got to be the most exciting thing. And if you're in a coliseum, you want to be back and get those really wide shots and get the crowd interacting, with the artist, because every artist feeds off the energy of the crowd. And to be able to capture that perspective and show the relevance of an artist is really important.
Most of the photographers are given a very limited amount of time. So you got to have a good eye to catch something really quick, and then you also have to turn it into art, which is something that Christopher Durst does.
I'm not just there to just take a photo. I'm really trying to capture moments. You're wanting to document how the crowd is reacting to certain points of music. People crowd surfing and, barreling over the pit, and security dragging people out. The bands are throwing buckets of water on the crowd. Man, it's just killer. There's so much energy when it comes to covering a festival. To pick up a camera and document a certain artist, it's almost enlightening to me. I'm getting to live vicariously through that artist. The way that they're performing and how they're interacting with their fan base, it's a pretty magical moment. If I can capture different musicians in a flattering way, then I think ultimately I end up leaving a legacy behind for my work and imagery that can be looked back on for years and years to come.